everybody, and welcome to today's 20-minute core class. Because we loved the last 20-minute core class so much, we're going to be moving through 2 drop sets again. So it's only 6 exercises. It was super fun the first time through, so we are going to do it again. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're in for a real treat. Just stick with me and everything's going to be all right, okay? When you're ready, I want you to come to your mat, find a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. You can go cross-legged, you can sit with your legs out in front of you, you can go in a long butterfly, wherever you feel good, that is where you get to go. Take your hands to the tops of your legs, give you a nice big roll of the shoulders as you open up through your chest, let your shoulder blades slide down and back, and then from there we inhale through the nose, fill the body up with air, expanding through the rib cage from side to side and front to back, and then exhale out, let all of that air go. Good. For 3, inhale. And exhale out, let it go. For 2, inhale. And exhale, let it go. And then 1 more, inhale. And exhale out, let it go. Good. With that last exhale, I want you to take your legs so they go all the way out in front of you. We'll do 4 roll-ups and then we will get into the drop sets. Reach your legs out. You can open your feet up so that they're about mat's distance apart or hips distance apart. Flex your feet, reach your arms out in front of you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale as you pull in from the belly button. You start to roll yourself down towards the mat and you take it nice and slow. Shoulders go down, head goes down, arms reach back. Become the longest version of yourself possible. Inhale. And then exhale, lift your arms, press your hands down towards the tops of your legs, tucking chin to chest, pulling back on those toes, flexing the feet. We come all the way up to seated and then round forward through the upper back, reaching over for the toes. It's 3 more like that. You inhale, sit up tall, drop the shoulders. Exhale as you draw in from the belly button, start to roll yourself down to the mat. Shoulders down, head down, arms back, inhale. Exhale, lift your arms, press your hands down, tuck your chin to your chest, roll yourself all the way up. And then like I'm pulling on your fingertips, round forward through the upper back. You go for 2. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, as you draw in from the belly button, you bring things down. Shoulders down, head down, arms back. Inhale. And then exhale, lift your arms, press your hands down, tuck your chin to your chest, roll yourself all the way up. And round it forward through the upper back. We do 1 more just like that. Inhale as you sit up tall, dropping the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale as you pull in from the belly button. You roll things all the way down. Shoulders and head down, reach your arms back. I rolled myself so far back, I'm hitting everything. Inhale, exhale, lift your arms up, press your hands down, tuck your chin to your chest. Good, come all the way up. And then round forward through the upper back, reaching over for the toes. Good. Okay, take a second right here. You're just going to come up, take a little shake through the shoulders. I will walk us through this first circuit. Okay, we're doing 3 exercises. It'll be 2 on our back, and then the 3rd exercise will be a plank exercise. Okay, so to start, what I want you to do is come all the way down to your mat. Today we're going to do some hamstring pull. You'll reach the legs up. First exercise, we're going to do hamstring pull. So we switch the legs like this. You've got options. You can bend the knees, take your hamstring pull from right here. You can keep your head down. It doesn't really matter. Remember, we're here to move our bodies. We're not here to do Pilates perfectly. It's a Pilates practice. It's not a Pilates perfect. So do whatever you feel like you need to do to modify on that one. Next up, after our hamstring pull, sorry, I just went off on a huge tangent. After hamstring pull, legs are coming up above your hips, heels together, toes apart. You can keep your head down or hands behind the head. Peel up through head, neck, and shoulders. We'll do double leg lower. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And then exercise 3, we're going to pop up into a plank, either on the hands or the forearms, or you can go knees down as well. You'll step back. You're going to lift 1 leg and lower, lift the other leg and lower. Okay, if you haven't done the drop set core circuits with me before, we're doing each exercise 1 into the other for 1 minute. We go down to 45 seconds and then we go to 30 seconds. Okay, so we have about 15 seconds until that first timer goes off. So if you're not all the way down on your mat already, I want you to get there. We'll start off with hamstring pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs going up above the hips. You can pull that right leg in. Exhale, switch your legs, pull the left leg in. Switch and switch. And again, you're taking any modifications that you feel like you need. Like I said up at the front, doing this class is not about doing things perfectly, right? We're practicing Pilates because it's a fun way for us to move our bodies. It's something that we enjoy, right? Not because we want to be graceful, not because we want to change ourselves, not because we feel like we have to do an exercise perfectly, right? We're just moving our bodies in a way that we like, and we're doing it together with a smile on our face. Good. It's 15 seconds right here. If you need to drop your head down, I want you to drop your head down. If you need to take a break, you're gonna take a break, okay? Follow my lead, take a break when you need to. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come up, heels together, toes apart. If you want to go hands behind the head, you can. Inhale as you drop your legs. Exhale as you lift. If you'd prefer to keep your head down on the mat, I'm cool with that. You can go hands behind the head, elbows out. You can also take your hands underneath your hips to lift your hips just slightly, and sometimes that can help you to be able to maintain your neutral spine for a little bit longer, okay? As always, you take breaks when you feel like you need to. I will also be doing that, so you keep moving if you can, even if I'm pausing. I'm trying to be better and better about actually taking a break when I need to and not pushing through just for the sake of pushing through. I find it very difficult for me to practice what I preach, but I am actively trying to be better every day. Good. Okay, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, can you roll yourself up and find your plank quickly because the timer's already going off? I'm gonna start probably on my hands and then step back. You'll lift one leg, flex your foot, and then lower, lift your other leg, flex your foot. Now, same thing if you're down on the knees. You can reach your leg back and then in, reach your leg back and in. That also works down on the forearms. It's the same exact movement. You're just lifting one leg and then the other, okay? 30 seconds left right there. You're doing great. If you don't want to do a plank today, that's fine. You can take a child's pose instead. And I'm not just saying that to say it. I mean it. I need you to break when you need to. You don't need permission from me. You do what you need to do, all right? We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we go right back in, taking it from the top with our hamstring pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I really should have put my timer on my tripod. Reach the legs up, pull the right leg in, drop the left leg down, and switch. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. I feel like this is one of those exercises that always looks like the most graceful. It looks like it's like executed to perfection no matter who you see doing it. If your hamstring pull doesn't look like this, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not doing Pilates. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong, right? You're making these exercises work for you. We're here for 15 more seconds. You keep moving. We'll go right into that double leg lower in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come up, go heels together, toes apart, hands can go behind the head. You can drop your head down. You can even bend your knees. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Now, it's not about having an enormous range of motion. It's about moving in a way that you are in control of. This class is about you, right? So make everything work for you. Move in a way that you feel like you're in control of. Good. Don't push things because you feel like I want you to push things. I don't want you to push things. I want you to feel comfortable where you're at. Okay. Like my tactic today is just talking through every single exercise and pausing. Okay, we get into that plank in 3, 2, and 1. Can you make it a nice quick transition? Rolling up, hands or forearms down, knees can go down as well. Wherever you're at, it's going to be a lift of one leg and a lift of the opposite leg. Good. That's my tactic today. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this 20-minute core class, but I can supply you with motivational little motivational little blips throughout class, okay? If you feel like you'd rather child's pose right now, that's cool. If your wrists are feeling kind of sensitive, take a child's pose, nix the plank, right? You're doing good wherever you're at. Okay, we take it again from the top in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right into your hamstring pull, right leg pulls in, left leg lowers. We switch and switch, 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 and switch. Oh my gosh, my shorts are like, they're like suffocating my leg. Okay, we're here for 10 more seconds. Then we go right into double leg lower. Good news is we're pretty much done with that first circuit in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels together, toes apart. Drop the head, lift the head, bend the knees, whatever you feel like you need to do. Inhale as you lower the legs down. Exhale as you lift back up. Use those big deep breaths. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. A smaller range of motion will definitely be a little bit more manageable there. We're already halfway through that exercise. You're going to come up, a nice smooth transition in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on up. You'll hit your plank wherever you feel like you can hit it. Shoulders on top of the wrist or shoulders on top of the elbows if you're on your forearms. Lift one leg up and lower. Lift your other leg up and lower. As you move the legs, you're trying to maintain stability in the hips. You're trying to keep the hips level and the shoulders level. Whew, okay, we're not here for very long. The plank is fun because I do 1 rep and I'm done. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down, press the hips back, take your child's pose, rounding forward through the spine. Big inhale, and then exhale, let it go. See, it's not so bad. Goes by kind of quick, right? Okay, I'm gonna give us about a minute and then we'll get into our second circuit, all right? I'm full of the motivational inspiration today because this is not the class that I particularly wanted to do today, but we're here and we know the hardest part is pressing play, right? So you made it to the hard part and you're just moving through this however you can. All right, the next 3 exercises, again, we're going 2 on the back, 1 in a plank. Next up, we are going to hit a bicycle crunch. We'll go knees up above the hips, hands behind the head, elbows out wide. You'll take it slow. You'll twist armpit to knee and then switch through center. Okay, we'll switch and switch. Good. Exercise 2. Oh my gosh. Okay, exercise 2. Let's see. I kind of want to do the crisscross that we did yesterday. So exercise 2, we're going to come back up into that crunch. You can lower the legs to about a 45 and you'll crisscross the feet from there. Okay, and then exercise 3, again, we're going to come up into our plank. This time we're going to a forearm plank and you're going to alternate forearm plank. You'll open up to side plank. You'll come through center and then open up to side plank the other way, okay? You can do that, you can even do that on the hands if you're really feeling it, but you can do it on the knees as well from right there, okay? So we'll start off in that first exercise. It's a bicycle crunch. You're moving slow. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands behind the head, knees up above the hips, slowly twisting left armpit to right knee. And then slowly with control, switching to the other side. You'll switch and switch, switch and switch. And this is how the 20-minute core class gets to be a little bit longer than 20 minutes because I pause the timer and I talk the whole time through. If you'd like to bring your head down, I want you to bring your head down. If you start to feel maybe a little bit of hip popping or cracking, that's okay. That's very normal. If there is pain associated with that, that's not normal, okay? So if you're in pain as you're twisting or as your hips are moving, you might want to get that checked out, to be honest. We're here for 10 more seconds. And then we're going to cross those ankles in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs can come up above the hips. You can keep the head lifted or you can drop your head down, bring the legs to about a 45, still maintaining that neutral spine. Open and cross the ankles. Open, cross, open, cross, open, cross. Same things we talked about with those first 2 exercises, right? In the first circuit, hamstring pull and double leg lower. If legs extended all the way up to straight is not going to happen, it's okay. A bend in the knees works great. You can do all of these same things with the bend in the knees, right? If you need a second to pause, you're taking a second to pause. Remember, it's your workout. You don't have to do everything that I'm telling you to do. I know a lot of you like to do everything that I tell you to do, and that's wonderful. But if you're not having one of those days today, that's okay. We're here for about 13 more seconds. I'm having a day that not even I do what I want to say we need to do. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, can you make a nice quick transition up into your forearm plank? Start with the elbows directly underneath the shoulders, the arms and the number 11. Step your feet back, tuck the tail under, press the space between the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Left forearm comes to the center of the mat. You're going to open up towards the right, reaching that right arm up. Good. Inhale, and then exhale. You can take that plank through center and open up to the left, reach the right arm up. Now you can take the same thing from down on your knees, but from on the knees, honestly, I would come up onto your hands and move through it that way. On the forearms, sometimes it's just like we're a little bit too close to the mat. It can get a little like cramped up. Well, I guess this is fine. This works, okay? But pick the option that's gonna work best for you. We're only here for 10 more seconds and then we take it from the top. See, this wasn't so bad. It's not so bad. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. For 45 seconds, we do that nice slow controlled bicycle crunch, twisting right knee to left armpit, and then switching through center. Nice slow controlled switch. Can you keep the hips stable? Can you keep the pressure in the hips even? Good. Like, I cannot see my timer. It needed to be on a tripod for this class. And switch. Good, switch. Good, okay, it's about 10 more seconds and then we get into our ankle cross. If you need a second, you're gonna take it. If you'd like to drop your head down, please do it. Okay, legs are going to 45 in 3, 2, and 1. My head's staying down. Reach your legs out, open, cross, open, cross. Now, if you've got that bend in your knees, your ankles may not actually cross over each other, and that's okay. The most important thing that I want you to be thinking about here is the position of your hips and the position of your spine. Do you feel your back arching off of the mat? Can you pull things backwards? Can you press a little bit down into the backs of your hips? It's 20 more seconds, so wherever you're at, you just keep moving there, you keep breathing. If it's time for you to take a rest, you're gonna do that. Good, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes in, you make a quick transition, finding your forearm plank or your modified plank with the hands and knees. Okay, whatever works. I can't decide where I want to take this plank, so I'm really leisurely getting into my plank. Okay, when you're ready, you just twist that left forearm down, open up through the right, find your side plank, and then take that right forearm down and take your time to open up to the left. Now for me, if you haven't already noticed this class, for me, I'm doing about 1 rep and then I'm done. If you'd prefer to hold in your plank, you can do that. If today's just not a day that you want to do the extra movements, don't do it. Okay, we start back from the top, final round in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes down. You start off with your slow and controlled bicycle crunch. If you take longer to get down into it, it's gonna go by quicker. Everything comes down, knees above the hips, twisting right knee to left armpit, and then switching through center. Good. We think about moving the legs in opposition, pulling one knee towards us as we push that opposite leg out. You extend the legs to 45. We cross those ankles in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! Ha 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 ha. Extend the legs, cross and cross, cross and cross. Okay, now we're a little bit tired, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but probably you're a little bit fatigued. When we fatigue, the first thing to go is our form, right? We just try and muscle through it. So check in. Are you still on that neutral spine, or has your pelvis completely tipped forward? Can you feel a big breeze going behind your lower back? We find our plank in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything comes up. Make it a nice smooth transition. Forearms coming down. What a way that was to get into a plank. Forearms come down. You're going to bring one forearm to the center, open up to the opposite side. And then I honestly think the best way to come through center is to reset arms in the number 11 and then go the other way. That's not the way that I was doing it, but after doing it that way, I like it best. Okay, we're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees drop down, untuck your toes, and then reach your hips back to your heels. Find your child's pose, rounding forward through your spine. Take an inhale, and then exhale, let it go. Good. When you're ready, bring things forward. You're going to lay all the way down onto your front, reaching your legs back behind you. Oh, hands are a little bit forward of your shoulders, forearms just slightly wider than the rest of your body. Open your feet out so that they are as wide as your mat. Press the tops of your feet down. Inhale as you lift your head, lift your chest. And then exhale as you lower all the way back down. We'll do that for 3 more. You can come up a little bit higher if you want to. Lift and then lower for 2. And then 1 more. Good. With your last one, I want you to take your left forearm in front of you. Bring your forehead to your hand. Whew. And then reach back for that right foot, bending the knee, opening up through the right side. You can even look over that right shoulder. Good. Take it through center. And then do the same thing on the other side. Trying to open that left shoulder up as you reach back towards your foot. And that may kind of force you to come all the way over onto the right side of your head. That's cool. Good. When you're ready, release the foot, hands underneath the shoulders. Big exhale. Press yourself all the way up and back. And then start to walk your hands in towards your knees, bringing yourself up into a seated position. From here, we'll take a side body stretch, and then we're pretty much done. Taking the right hand down, reaching the left arm up. Go ahead and come up through center, and then take the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Good. Come up through center, and then you can take any other stretches that you feel like you need. But you're all finished with me for the day. You made it through. Remember, you're awesome. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you back here for our next class.